25. Here we go.
Watch out.
21. Hey, John.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go team, spell. Look at me. Door.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It's a gain of 34. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Ryan. This complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Let's go, team. Check.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
53, check 53. I got you. I got you. Kill.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. Here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack #7 for him on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
80 weapons.
Here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack #7 for him on the year. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter #1. These two teams all tied after 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Echo.
Mike 52. Pick it up.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Buying time, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Von Miller, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
53. Big stop, G. Big
Go
stop.
out.
Check.
Let's go.
Now this time, Locke will throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Here we go.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Hey, zoom.
45.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw again is Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This is taken around the 12. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Block now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready, break. Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. Pilot, 64, weak. Don't get nervous. No.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Locke to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Go, go. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. Complete. Smith has it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
51, down. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm coming.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's got Smith here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Foxtrot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
On first down, Locke. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, wahoo!
Again, it's Locke. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Locke going to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Steve 6. C6.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Coming to you.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Come on, QB, come on. Back.
Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
51, Sam.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the run. Out.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on second down. Lock. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scheme.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Lock. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, Tuesday.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Get the ball.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
You got nothing.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
Back to throw. Caught by Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
21.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
At the 24-yard line.
Check. Hey, check Mike 21. Smooth. Check Mike 21. It's our time. It's our time.
Here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Ryan to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Matthew McClain sets to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it. They don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. This is the tight end fan. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic